He had always held firm to the conviction that their bond was genuine. From the moment they exchanged vows, he poured his heart into their life together, toiling through endless workdays, crafting a secure home, and ensuring she wanted for nothing. He believed her gratitude mirrored his devotion, convinced her love matched the depth of his own. Yet, that illusion shattered one serene evening when she met his gaze with chilling clarity and declared, "I never felt love for you." At first, he assumed it was a jest or a fleeting outburst, but her face remained stern, resolute, and brutally truthful. Her words sliced through him, wounding deeper than any act of disloyalty could. Every late night, every sacrifice, every dream they shared, it had all rested on a falsehood. His heart constricted, but he masked the agony her revelation unleashed, sitting in silence, nodding, while inwardly his spirit fractured. She continued, confessing she had married him solely for the stability and ease his efforts guaranteed. The affection, the closeness, the promises, they were merely a charade she performed. In that moment, he saw the woman he had entrusted with his very soul had been acting a part all along. Unbeknownst to her, he had long prepared for such a betrayal. With meticulous care, he had safeguarded his wealth, distributing it across investments, real estate, and a secret trust fund she knew nothing about. A silent contingency for life's potential treachery. As she spoke of divorce, expecting to claim half of his fortune effortlessly, she misjudged his resolve, assuming his heartbreak would render him pliable. But she was unaware that he had shielded most of his assets within that untouchable trust, hidden from her grasp. In the weeks that followed, her confidence grew brazen. She spoke openly of the lavish life she anticipated, funded by the settlement she believed was hers. She no longer concealed her new romantic interest, treating her husband as a mere footnote in her pursuit of freedom. To her, he was already fading into the past, a mere stepping stone. On the day of their court hearing, she arrived with a self-assured smirk, certain she would leave with millions. But as the financial documents were revealed, her expression faltered. The properties, the savings, the businesses, they were no longer in his name. The trust had locked them away, legally protected and beyond her reach. Only their modest family home remained under his name, and even that he offered to let her keep. Her disbelief was palpable. The future she had envisioned crumbled like dust. Her arrogance morphed into rage as she realized her own miscalculation. The judge saw through her facade, dismissing her demands and exposing her entitlement. Instead of departing with wealth, she left with little beyond her own resentment. The man she had dismissed, the one she claimed never to have loved, had outmaneuvered her without ever raising his voice. He left the courtroom with a quiet composure she couldn't fathom. Though the pain of her words lingered, he felt a newfound liberation, free from the weight of a woman who had never truly valued him. The trust was more than a financial shield. It was a testament to his ability to rebuild. Friends who once felt sympathy now admired his resilience. He sought no petty vengeance, no destructive retaliation. His response was measured, precise, and profoundly effective. She lost the riches she thought she had secured through deceit, while he retained control of his future. Months later, seated in his new apartment with a view of the city skyline, he reflected on his journey. Pain had instilled vigilance in him. Betrayal had sharpened his wisdom. The trust had granted him strength. Though her words had broken him, they had not defeated him. Meanwhile, she faltered. The man she left him for vanished when the wealth evaporated. Her dreams of opulence dissolved into a lifetime of regret. She had wagered their marriage on a future that was never real. Though she would never confess it, she knew she had underestimated the man she once called her partner. He never reached out, never glanced backward. For him, that chapter was sealed. She had declared her lack of love, and he had accepted it. But ultimately, it was irrelevant, because he had loved himself enough to safeguard his future. A treasure she could never strip away.